for Davey, and we'll get going. Jessica Camerato, MLB.com.
Hey, Davey, what did you think about Max tonight in the innings that he was able to get in?
I thought he threw the ball well. I think he made one or two mistakes that cost him. Left the ball he wanted to go in on a 10, left it kind of over the plate. But I thought he threw the ball really well. I mean, he's throwing in the mid-90s. He looked good.
What did you see from him that he was able to buckle down as the strikeouts continue to accumulate throughout the game?
No, Max, he has a plan going into every game. He studies hitters. I know we waited a long time to get this opener, as we all did, and a little fired up, a little antsy, but he settled down and started pitching really well.
Thank you.
Todd Davis, NBC Sports Washington.
Hey, Davey. Your morning started with the call that told you that Juan had tested positive, and now we're here. It's 11 o'clock at night, and it's still raining, and the game was stopped. But you actually got a game in, such as it was. How was this whole day for you, from front to back, as we sit here now?
Yeah, it turned out long. Let's just say that. I mean, from this morning till now, and getting the game cut off at 5 innings. We just got to put this one behind us. We got a day off tomorrow. Come back Saturday and do it again.
And what did you think of the mood pregame? There was a lot of ceremony, but obviously nobody was here to watch it. What did you think about all that as it went by?
Well, I love the flags going up. I love watching all the replays of the World Series celebrations, some of the games. All the players thought that was awesome. I know the fans, they're not here, but they got to see that as well. They got to see the flag go up. So, hope one day the fans will be back here soon, and we get to do it again. I mean, that's why we're here. We're trying to play through the season to get into that postseason and try to do it again.
Mark Zuckerman, MassinSports.com.
Were you guys able to actually enjoy that moment, or did it feel bittersweet because there was not really much environment here?
Well, we definitely wanted the fans here with us. I mean, I think the cheering of the fans would have made it that more special. But with that being said, I was amongst the guys, a lot of the guys that were here last year, and got us there. That was really fun. I was sitting next to Trey, and we were talking about how special, that last year was. So all in all, it was, like I said, it was good. Just seeing the flag go up and knowing that, we accomplished what we did.
Did any part of today or tonight feel normal to you?
Once the game started, it kind of, you're in that moment, and you're competing. So, once the game started, it did feel a little normal. You can't even, a lot of times, honestly, once the game is going, you don't really pay attention too much to the fans, or, they're there, they're loud, but we focus on the game.
Howard Pendrich, Associated Press.
Hey, Davey. Can you tell us what your thoughts were during the pregame moment with the holding of that the black cloth, all the players, and then everybody kneeling? And could you explain a little bit about how that came about and the Nationals taking part in that?
Yeah, I got together with our players and talked about what might transpire and how we wanted to handle this. We definitely want to be united through this whole thing. We know there are issues in this country, and we need changes. We need changes for the better, and these guys all understand that. So, we got together, we kneeled through the ceremony. We decided all to stand up during the anthem. So, like I said, it was something that all of us agreed upon, and I thought it turned out, as good as it gets. Like I said, this is for a major cause. We believe in it, and we did what we could.
Byron Kerr, MassonSports.com.
Hey, Davey, can you talk about Garrett Cole and what you saw from him, what your hitters were trying to do to try to get on base against him, and what you felt, I guess, like you did before, hoping that maybe you could get to the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning in a real 9-inning game and get a chance at coming back in the game?
Yeah, he was, he's tough. Garrett's tough. We know that. We faced him a couple of times in the World Series. We know he throws high fastballs. We know he has a good slider, good changeup. So, the key is, when you get a fastball to hit, you got to be ready to hit it. But he was good. He was around the plate, throwing strikes. He's up in the upper 90s. A couple of balls he's throwing 99. So, tough opponent. So, I know Eaton saw the ball well, hit the ball well. A couple of guys hit the ball fairly well. We're hoping to keep the game close as we got to that late innings, and then see what happens.
Thank you.
Jesse Doherty, Washington Post.
Hey, Dave, you guys can't all gather in the clubhouse right now. How did you split guys up during the rain delay? Where was everyone?
Yeah, we split. I mean, so all the lockers are separated. So everybody's within the protocol, but that 6-foot distance, and everybody wears a mask inside. I mean, that's protocol. That's what we need to do to stay safe. So everybody abided by it. Like I said, we were all doing what we were supposed to be doing.
And you probably have no reason to tell us this, but Sam Freeman was stretching during the delay. Was he the lefty you were going to go to if Max had to come out, or did you not make that determination yet? And could you walk us through maybe your thought process?
Yeah. He was going to come. He was going to come in the game. I know the count was 1-0 on Wade, so he was going to finish that batter and then go from there.
What kind of calculations do you have to make though with the 3-batter minimum rule in him?
I think he's okay. We're going to match him up the best way we can. But I liked him in that slot.
Thank you.
Adam Kilgore, Washington Post.
Hi, Davey.
Yeah.
One thing that happened today, among a lot of things, was the league and the union approved the extra playoff spots, and now more than half the league makes it. I wonder, could you see that affecting roster building, roster management, or even in-game strategy, knowing you have a little more leeway to get a spot in the tournament?
For me, you want to try to win this division and be the top tier team. I mean, so we're going to try to win as many games as possible and get in and see how this all plays out. But we want to be one of the top teams. We want to play every game to win every game, and we'll see what happens at the end.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna let David go. I got Max Scherzer next, and then Sean Doolittle after that. Like usual, please raise your hand, and we'll start with Mark Zuckerman, MassonSports.com.
Raise your hand.
Hey, Sean. You guys start the day finding out that a teammate tested positive. You come to the ballpark. You have a pregame ceremony that's not really probably what you all were hoping it would be, with no fans in the stands. You play a rain-shortened game, don't get a chance to even try to come back. Just what are your emotions at the end of a day like that? Is it a disappointing day? How would you describe it?
It's hard to describe. That's 2020 in a nutshell, kind of. Very emotional day. Very, very emotional day. Like you said, finding out about Trace was really difficult. What? He asked me.
Blood soda, right?
No, he said, what'd you ask me?
You start the day finding out that a teammate tested positive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, things have been going really, really well. And, the tests were coming back on time, and everybody's been following the protocol. So it it was really, really surprising. It was kind of an unfortunate reminder of just how dangerous and just how you can be doing all the right things and there could still be a positive test. So it was there was just a lot going on before the game, in addition to everything else that kind of surrounds opening day. So it didn't go the way that we wanted it to go. We hope Soto is still asymptomatic, and we're happy that the 2020 season is underway.
Byron Kerr, MasterSports.com.
Hey, Sean, talking about the pregame ceremony where they had the ribbon around the entire field and both teams kneeled down. Can you talk about the planning that went into that? And from here in the press box, it was a pretty dramatic moment and looked like it was pretty dramatic for you guys on the field as well.
I thought it was, it was emotional. I thought it was powerful. I thought it was important for us and for the Yankees that everybody bought in, and we had full participation and presented a united front during that moment, holding the ribbon and kneeling to show support for the other athletes who have done it in other sports and so far in baseball, to show support for the movement about Black Lives Matter and ending police brutality and racism and injustice. But as far as the planning goes, I mean, the ribbon was an idea that I don't exactly know where that started, but it was something that our union worked on with Major League Baseball, and then the kneeling thing was something both teams kind of came up with over the last few days, and I know both teams had team meetings about it. We had another team meeting about it today before batting practice, just so everybody would be on the same page, and we had it down. So I was proud to be a part of it.
And as a closer, how frustrating is it for you to see a game that only goes 5 innings and you guys aren't really given a chance to come back there?
I mean, it's frustrating, but there's not a whole lot you can do. I don't know. It's there's not a whole lot you can control there, and that's kind of the life of a reliever. There's a lot of stuff that's out of your hands that you don't have control over. The only thing you can really control, as cliche as it sounds, is staying ready and going to use the off day, come in, get some light work, recharge a little bit, and be ready to go on Saturday. I never know what day it is. The next game.
Thank you.
Todd Davis, NBC Sports Washington.
Hey, Sean. As you alluded to, everybody seemingly was feeling good about how protocol was running in the process and everything that was going on. And then when Soto tested positive today, that seemed to really kind of rattle everything that was previously believed as recently as 24 hours ago. Did it do that for you, and did it make you question what's going to happen the next 10 weeks more than you were, or did you kind of expect, this is one of the bumps that's going to occur during this process?
No, it definitely, like I said before, it was like a really harsh reminder of kind of just how tenuous the situation is, trying to play a baseball season during a pandemic that we've seen. What did we pass? How many cases did we have in the country?
4 million.
Yeah. Didn't we just passed that today? So, it feels like we've done a good job these last 3 weeks of controlling all the things that we can control, to use a baseball analogy here. you know, it was we were really surprised because guys have been really good about distancing in the clubhouse and mask wearing, and guys have been taking it seriously, and they bought in because they want this to work. So it was really shocking. I think I'm hoping, I don't know if I'm being naive here, but as he continues to get tested, you know, we're hoping that it was a false positive. We're hoping that he continues to be asymptomatic, you know, and we hope to get him back soon.
Anything else for Sean? Give it a few seconds. All right, thank you, Sean. Thanks, everybody. I'll send out a note on when the clubhouse or the press box will close this evening. Thanks, everyone.